Join me as I dig deep into the Bible to uncover the secrets hidden in the stories of barrenness and see what lessons we can learn. In the Bible, we find stories of powerful women who faced the challenge of barrenness, women like Sarah, Hannah, and Elizabeth. Their struggles are a testament to the human experience, and their stories have been a source of comfort and inspiration for centuries. Sarah, the wife of Abraham, was promised a son, but as the years went by, her doubts and fears grew. Hannah, on the other hand, poured her heart out to God, begging for a child. And Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist, was surprised by an unexpected pregnancy in her old age. Each of these women faced unique emotional and societal challenges, but their stories share a common thread: the struggle to overcome barrenness. In ancient times, having children was seen as a blessing from God, a sign of fertility and prosperity. Women who were barren were often shunned, pitied, or even blamed for their condition. The pressure to produce an heir was intense, and the stigma of barrenness could be crushing. These women were often forced to live in the shadows, their identities defined by their inability to conceive. The emotional toll of barrenness was real, and these women often felt like they were failing in their roles as wives and mothers. They were expected to be fruitful and multiply, but their bodies seemed to be failing them. The sense of shame and inadequacy hung over them like a cloud, making it difficult for them to find peace and contentment. The societal pressures were just as heavy, with families and communities often viewing barrenness as a curse or a punishment from God. Women who were childless were seen as incomplete, unfinished, or even cursed. The whispers and glances of others could be devastating, making these women feel like they were living in a constant state of judgment. Sarah's story takes us to a place of hope and faith, where she dares to believe in the impossible. Hannah's narrative shows us the power of persistent prayer and the importance of trusting in God's timing. And Elizabeth's story reminds us that God's plans are often beyond our understanding, but always for our good. Each of these stories reflects a deeper truth about God's character and His promises to us. One of the most powerful insights from these stories is the way faith transforms our circumstances. When Sarah finally receives the news that she'll have a son, her whole world is turned upside down. She learns to trust in God's promises, even when they seem impossible. Hannah's prayer is answered, and she dedicates her son to God, showing us the importance of surrender and obedience. And Elizabeth's unexpected pregnancy reveals God's power and sovereignty over our lives. In each of these stories, we see a turning point where faith takes center stage. It's the moment when these women choose to trust in God's goodness, even when their circumstances seem bleak. And it's in these moments that we see God's promises unfolding, often in ways that surpass our wildest dreams. These stories of barrenness in the Bible offer us a powerful reminder of the importance of faith and resilience in the face of life's challenges. They teach us to stand firm, to hold on to hope, and to trust in God's goodness, even when we can't see the way ahead. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the stories of barrenness in the Bible. If you have a personal story of faith and perseverance, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more biblical stories and their lessons, be sure to check out my next video on faith and biblical narratives.